actually start. And to make sure the stream actually shows up. Just activate the chat. How very strange, it seems that it's not showing up. Okay, we are live, apparently. Apparently it's now showing up. Okay, yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we've got a lot that we need to try and get done today. Let me just make sure that the chat is indeed working. It is, there we go. There we go, Grand Cat saying hello there. So, first of all, we are going to try and finish off Akuma today, which is going to be a huge thing. We are going to get ourselves a pro Logan Paul, not from this. Instead, we are going to go and buy a whole bunch of Prime, and that will give us a pro of the Prime Minister himself. Caden Hughes says, hello King. Welcome Caden. You have just joined the start of our little live stream. For some reason, when I started the live stream, it didn't seem to show up until it actually started going live. Normally, there's a little bit beforehand that lets you join in before it goes live, but yep, we're here now, so that's all that matters. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a pro of big old Logan Paul right here. The True Hawkster says the link hath been shared. That is good. That means that people will be coming along very, very soon. So we're going to get ourselves a pro Logan Paul. We're also going to take a look at the brand new Superstore because we have brand new PLE cards. That is, of course, Der Ring General Gunther, who is, of course, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Jonathan Schmucker says hi. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to the live stream. But we're not going to be going after Gunther, but we are going to be getting ourselves the Queen of the Ring, who is, of course, Big Nia Jax, the brand new World Heavyweight, or Women's World... Is she the Women's World Heavyweight Championship? Is she the Women's Undisputed WWE Championship? Because it's not undisputed. Is it just the Women's WWE Championship? Is that what it's called now? Will Trammell says, hello King Grandcat. Will Trammell says, guys, like the stream before you make the list. Because you know what happens if you make the list. You get it. Now you can see that we're at 496 of 500 of our spaces. So today... Jonathan Smucker says, I wish I can get the Battle Pass Alexa Bliss, my favourite wrestler. Ken Hughes says, I did the worst thing ever today. Oh no. I got kind of bored and want to start again, so I deleted my account. I started again and I'm already back at WrestleMania. Still kind of annoyed though. Oh my goodness, why would you delete your account? Never delete your account, guys. That's a really bad idea. Even if you decide that you're going to stop playing Supercard, you should always leave your account in place just so that you can come back to it if you want. You know, you should never get to the point where you delete your account. Just delete the game off your phone, and then if you want to download it again at some point in the future, it's there for you. Ken Yu says, I was Summerslam 24 as well, with some great cards, limited editions and stuff. My goodness. Well, speaking of limited editions and cards, we're going to be getting rid of a few of them because, as you can see, we're on 496 of 500, which doesn't give us a lot of space to work with. So we are going to be getting rid of the following cards. We're going to be getting rid of this Red Rooster that I never got a pro for, and I had the opportunity to get a pro for it as well. It was in the Superstore, and I just didn't care enough to get the pro. We are unfortunately going to have to say goodbye to our Royal Rumble 24 fusion of Charles Montgomery Punk. Again, we never got the pro for this Electro Lopez, and I don't particularly care either. Nor do I particularly care about the... Like, this is cool, it's nice artwork, you know, Stone Cold doing the sharpshooter to Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels jumping off the ladder. But actually right now, if you really care about that Shawn Michaels jumping off the ladder, you can go to Superstore, and if you scroll down, you can see that for 5,250, you can get yourself the Shawn Michaels. But honestly, I don't really care enough about it. Same with the Stone Cold coming out of the... Axel Welch says, how are you doing in Ring Domination? We will get to that in just a moment. Same with the Stone Cold coming out of the magazine. Never got the pro of it. Same with the Charlotte Flair, same with Roman Reigns. And weirdly, we're going to be getting rid of SummerSlam 24 Sheamus, Baron Corbin, Joe Coffey, Berto, and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And getting rid of this Gunther that we never got a pro of either. The reason we're getting rid of all of these is because our up arrows are strong enough that we don't actually need any additional up arrows now, which is absolutely crazy to be this early into a tier and not require up arrows. So that is quite crazy. So we're going to be getting rid of all of those. And we will be getting the Logan Paul in a little bit. We will also be making pros of Apollo Crews and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, which we might need to spend some credits to get it done, because otherwise it's going to take an awful lot of grinding. Normally I don't spend credits on these, but for the sake of getting rid of some cards, making some spaces, because when you only have 496 of 500 spaces, Ring Domination becomes an absolute nightmare because it keeps kicking you out once you reach that 500 mark. So that's what we're going to try and avoid. So without any further ado, let's begin training up our American Nightmare. So I hope you all got a good look at those, because that is the last time you're going to get to see those cards. And there they go, they are gone. Now let's go ahead and get the Media Megastar. So this one costs us 8,550 to get a guaranteed Logan Paul. However, as we've already got 45 of these, we only need 11 of these, which is 4,950. Which is significantly cheaper, so that's what we're going to go for. So we're going to make sure that we get 11 of these. We're going to count them. So that's number 1. There's 2. So it's going to cost quite a bit. 3, 4, 5. There's number 6, 7. Let's just make sure that my math isn't off. Yeah, okay, we're on 80, so we need 4 more. 8, 9, 10, and we should be on 95 now. We are indeed. So 1 more, and we can secure our Pro Logan Paul. Yes, I would like to purchase it. And there we go. I'm going to screenshot that. There is the Media Megastar himself. And I wouldn't have went for this if I hadn't have pulled a Logan Paul from the last one standing. I got one in there. Tech says, good job. Axel Welch says, congratulations. Dana says, how do you even have that? How do you even get that much coins? I've actually made multiple videos on it. And it's through using the offer wall. That is a Progan Paul, indeed, or a Logan Prawl, however you want to say it. So if you want all of this remarkable amount of credits that I've got as well, do check out my channel, because it does show you exactly how I managed to get 250,000. Well tried, but W that you have the Pro, it is indeed, it is a huge W. So let's go ahead and continue to train them up. So I think we'll train up the other one first. There we go, that will do it. So that brings us up to level 100. And we now have to do the same with this one. Let's see how much that takes us up to. Okay, so we've got quite a bit to go. And that one is max level. Oh my goodness, it was saying max level because it's in Performance Center. Oh my god, that sucks. I didn't even realise I had him in there. So the next thing we want to do is try and make some pros, which we are going to spend some credits here, so let's go ahead. Also in the daily streak tomorrow, you will get a... There we go, we're just going to do that. In the daily streak tomorrow, you will get an Apollo cruise. So we're going to combine these two. So tomorrow will be a fortified one for us. There we go, there's a Pro Apollo cruise. Next up, we're going to do the Logan Pauls. And it is just going to cost us some credits here. Which, normally I'm against wasting credits like this, but for the sake of what it is we're trying to do, it is a necessary thing. So now let's go ahead and pro our Logan Paul and get our first glance at the Pro SE Logan Paul from Summerslam. So yes, we're going to combine, and... Okay, it looks like we've just got some fireworks in the background. It's not an awful lot more that's happening there. I think this is supposed to look more like, sort of like the stage for SummerSlam. It doesn't exactly look like the stage, but maybe it was their interpretation of what the stage is going to look like before SummerSlam actually did happen. Of course, SummerSlam's already happened, but this was made well in advance of that. And the next one we've got to do is the American Nightmare himself, which we're just going to waste some more credits on getting those finished. And now we can pro the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the Uwu Champion himself, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Let's go ahead and combine these. And people have been telling me that he is insanely powerful, especially with that crossroads that gives the ability to toughness and charisma. So we're going to take a quick look at that. So let's go into trainable. There we can see there's the three of them. There's our Logan Paul, our Apollo Crews, and of course our Cody Rhodes. So yes, the trigger is 80% for Crossroads, which is absolutely insane. To compare that to Apollo Crews, his trigger is 40%, which is still really good. And Logan Paul, his trigger is a mere 10%. So there you can see that is the reason that Cody Rhodes is so ridiculous, is because the Crossroads is like 4 out of 5 times will happen, which is absolutely crazy, which means that toughness and charisma are actually a lot higher than what you think they are. Now let's go ahead and level up our Logan Paul. So we're going to throw them into here now. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. And that'll be 77 levels. We still have 23 hours left to go, so let's throw a Humberto in there. And he is complete. Tech says they should make Carmelo's trigger 100% as a joke, since Melo don't miss. That would be amazing if they did that. And now we're going to throw in Cody Rhodes. So we're going to put him up to level 57. Aiden Hope says, where do I find on your channel about the credits? I believe the set of videos are called something along the lines of how I got 250,000 credits in WWE Supercard. Someone else will need to help out with what the video is called and whereabouts to find it. If you go into my playlist, if you click on the Grand Cat name and you go into playlists and you check on the WWE Supercard one, then if you scroll down long enough, you'll find the part where I use the offer wall to get a tremendous amount through playing Raid Shadow Legends. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Okay, so that's only level 68. So we need to do a little bit more than that. Tech says, I wish Apple had that privilege. Our offer wall is horrible. You actually can still get the offer walls. You just need to borrow someone else's Android phone, and then the offer walls will change. And once you've accepted it, then you can go ahead and just do the rest of it on your normal phone. Big Dog says, how do I keep passing this place? Welcome, Big Dog. And Cody Rhodes is completed. And we're going to do the exact same thing for Apollo Crews here. So that'll give us 75 levels. And we're getting ever closer. Yeah, that will do it. So now let's take a quick look at our brand new cards and what their stats are. Big Dog runs away. So our Apollo Crews, he has 2,497 in charisma, which is very weak, 2,715 in toughness, 2,891 in speed, and a whopping 3,040 in power. And of course, the spinning sit-out powerbomb gives 166 to both power and speed. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes has slightly better stats, with 2,570 in power, 2,807 in speed, 2,942 in toughness, and a whopping 3,243 in charisma, but also getting an additional 232 toughness and charisma from the Crossroads, which has an 80% chance of triggering, which is absolutely amazing. And then let's take a look at our SE Logan Paul, which is way out of the water with the rest of them. All of his stats are over 3,000. So let's go from the bottom upwards. His toughness is 3,202. His power is 3,212. His charisma is 3,507, but his speed is 3,733, which is absolutely ginormous, to say the least. And let's just take a look at whereabouts they sit. Like the Logan Paul, without his 100 matches, without his 5 variants, is actually stronger than the limited edition Undertaker that you got from completing campaign mode on Enigma tier. So that's how powerful he is, which is absolutely crazy. I hear someone saying, "You hear, mate? I am just going to silence that person because I do not need such disrespectfulness in my chat." I didn't even see the previous comments that they said, but that is just what happens. The messages just get removed. There's no need for language such as that. Very aggressive to call someone mate on live stream. I'm not going to reply to that in the slightest. So, the Logan Paul is absolutely huge. Axel Welch says W Grandcat. Why, thank you, Axel. So once the Logan Paul gets to 100 matches and there's 5 variants, he will probably go up higher. Now, The Rock, I think, is our strongest card naturally at the moment. Tama Tonga, or Tongaloa even, is there because he has this equipment on him. Damien Priest is, of course, Fortified 3, so he might also be quite up there. And this SE Oh, actually, the SE M Bison is really up there, but I think this M Bison currently has momentum on him. No, he doesn't. Wow. He is just naturally that powerful. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, no, that M Bison actually is just ginormous. Wow. Will Trammell says, yeah, The Rock has really strong, is a really strong card. He has 4K stats in power and charisma as an F3 max matches and max variants. Julio Gomez says, whoa, it looks so different. I haven't played since Season 6. Yes, it certainly has changed quite a bit, to say the least. Tech says the only F1 I have so far besides Bison is Electro Lopez. Does she even exist anymore? She does, in fact, I believe I've got a pro of her. That's Isladon. Electro Lopez, there she is. So I haven't got her 5 variants up yet, but you can see that she's not quite as strong as some of the other cards. It may be because the Isladon is fortified 1 and has equipment on her, but I think the Isladon is actually my strongest female. Austin Palmer says, I have F3M Bison, going for half heroic Brawn, and going to get Logan Paul soon. Do you think I'll need the pro of the new PLE Nia Jax to get the limited edition Eddie from campaign? I'm not sure if it's required. People have done it without the Nia Jax beforehand, but I will most certainly be going after this here Nia Jax. I'm not going to do it in this stream because we only have 480 of the 500 slots, so I really need those 20 spaces to try and do some ring domination. So you can see here that I've started some ring domination. We're going to edit this and we're going to autofill. So there you can see the Damien Priest and the Logan Paul have both shown up. But I'm going to swap out some of these guys with some of our newer ones. So let's go ahead and, well, we'll put Ludwig Kaiser in here. That one is fine. There is our American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, because we're going to use Ring Domination to train up these cards as well. We're going to put R-Truth in there. Can put the Braun Breaker in there as well. Paul Cruz. Now Rock is already at max level, so we can swap him out. That Rey Mysterio is a maybe. Lorenzo's interesting. Yeah, I think it's maybe the Rey Mysterio. The Enigma Rey Mysterio. And then this one we're going to swap out for someone else. And our M Bison is fully done, so we are going to just swap him out. And we'll train up Jamie, who's one of our Street Fighter pros. Axel Welch says, congrats on your cards, you have a lot of good stuff. Thank you, Axel. Will Trammell says, so for campaign, level 84 Naya and Bliss won't work, but Bliss plus a right arrow with reversal works extremely well. The Alexa Bliss can get reversal? Really? That's surprising. I don't know that. Will Trammell says, Austin probably a big mistake you made there with M. Bison if you're going for Eddie Guerrero. The big mistake with Bison? Tex says, that's my favourite R-Truth image you have, his childhood hero. It is indeed. He is paying homage to the man that you cannot see. And with that all set up currently, let's go ahead and play a quick game of Ring Domination. Will Trammell says, yeah, he made Bison F3. An F3 Bison is not a terrible idea. I would probably go for it as well. Will Trammell says he has to wait a while longer now. Being attacked by a cough. So, what do we want to do? We've got 2 up arrows, 2 down arrows, 1 right and 1 left. So, let's put Jamie up here. The man is here says, hello, Grandcat. Hello, the man is here. Welcome along. Thank you for coming along to the stream. Will Trammell says, campaign has its ups and downs. I'm going to put the Rey Mysterio up here. Okay, so we're at the mercy of Luke Gallows here. So because the Luke Gallows defeated the computer's own card, we cannot get a perfect, which absolutely sucks that the computer did that. Tex says, I believe in the Grandcat. Austin Palmer says, but well, if you look at the people who already got Eddie that have M. Bison at F3, the man is here waves. And we're just going to put the up arrow in, just so we're not wasting everyone's time. And you can see there that we've got 52 picks remaining. That is because I only had 4 spaces. So now we have to dig our way through all of this. Which will just take some time. It was right next to it. So this is an interesting thing. So the last shard we got was here, and the rumour is that the game is programmed to either put the next shard either in a line this direction or a line this direction. So that's what I'm trying to do. So let's see if we can get lucky here. Okay, we reached the maximum, but thankfully we managed to get through a whole bunch of cards there. Let's just go back in. Will says, well, it depends on your equipment and supports Austin. Those people do pay a lot of money on this game that do that. You probably don't. Will Trammell says, my ad decided not to work as soon as the ad reset came up. I've had that happen a couple of times as well, that you sit there, watch the ad, and then it doesn't give you the reward for it. I think it's very, very rude. I'm going to put this over here because we're going to train up the Apollo Crews instead. Elizabeth Strickland says hi. Welcome, Elizabeth. I believe Elizabeth Strickland is someone from my Discord server that goes by a completely different name. I remember them mentioning it before. Although, who you are, I cannot remember. The man is here says, I hate when you have to stop picking due to the limit with the amount of cards. Me too, I don't understand why that's even a thing in the game. Like, why doesn't it just allow you to continue picking, then it's like, okay, you've got 524 cards, you need to delete 23 of them, or you need to delete 25 of them in order to continue playing. Like, why does it immediately kick you out? And also, why does it not give you the option to just go in and select shards? It says there is a message that's held for review. Well, I will not look at it on the stream, but I will take a look at it later. Diago says, I'm at 99% on Akuma, but I'm out of tokens. I'm out of tokens now to get it. I'm sure you can. It's only 1%. I reckon that you'll be completely fine. You still have a number of days left to go. Austin Palmer says, oh yeah, I don't spend a lot, but I'm not slowly trying to get Eddie. I still got like 35 days, I believe, and I got some good equipment and supports, so wish me luck. The man is here says, and the thing is, I use WrestleMania 39 cards to sandbag, so that they get matches on them. And when I select all to upgrade a car, they don't get selected. When you select all to upgrade a car? Shuriyuki says, I am here. Welcome, sheeps. Welcome along to the live stream. Some people posting riddles on my live stream channel. Another message held for review. It's interesting because the messages held for review don't show up on the laptop. Oh, Sheep says, I am playing the Scarlet DLC. Oh, fantastic, Sheeps. That means you can help me get some of the remaining Pokemon that I'm missing. It's only a small amount of them that I need. But that is very, very cool. I'm very, very happy to hear that, Sheeps. Also, I was really enjoying the Scarlet DLC. And I'm sure you will as well. Well, I was playing the Violet DLC, of course. And don't worry, Sheebs, I will help you get the remaining cards, the remaining Pokemon that you're missing as well. The man is here says, it was meant to be card. Another message held for review. Either there's a lot of hate speech or someone does not know how to use the live stream on my live stream chat. But regardless, if your message is held for review, I am almost certainly never going to actually read it, so there's many reasons that something can be held for review. It can be for spam, it can be for hate speech, it can be any number of different things. Like, if you are just spamming, like, cat emojis or something, sometimes it will hold that for review because the AI bot thinks that you are just spamming, but sometimes it's not actually something that's malicious. Other times, it 100% can be. It can be something political or something hateful, and, you know, it is held for a genuine reason. Just going to do this right here. Tech says the bot doesn't believe in King Grandcat. The man is here says, do you have any mods for the YouTube live streams? I do, but when something immediately comes up as held for review, that is not a mod, that's not an actual person that's doing it, that is literally the YouTube itself has deemed that this message is unprovoked, does it say? Elizabeth Strickland says, hell yeah. I'm not sure why you're saying hell yeah, but thank you for the enthusiasm. Yeah, the man is here says, oh, all right. Oh, Elizabeth Strickland says, and my WWE Supercard username is Cody Rhodes. That's right. Axel Welch says, how long will you be live for? Generally, it's not a set amount of time. Sometimes I go for around 2 hours. Other times I will finish up a little bit early. It depends on how much I've got to do and how much I think the Grand Fleet viewers are enjoying themselves. Sometimes I'll go a little bit longer, sometimes I'll go a bit shorter. It really all depends. Will Trammell is saying things, but I cannot see what they are saying because they are saying a bit much of it. They're saying, oh no, not 4K, 14K, need 14K, whatever that means. Will Trammell says, like 4K more experience than maxed out. What? Let's go ahead and dust these anyway. And we've finished the dust it off. Alright. This is where it comes down to, folks. This is it. It's time for the Grand Fleet to really show their prowess. You guys are going to try and get me a SummerSlam 24 card from our remaining picks. So there you see there is 7 in front of us. You guys are going to spam, well, not spam numbers, but you guys are going to vote on the numbers. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this one in the middle here is 4, and then we've got 5, 6, and 7. So you guys are going to start putting in numbers between 1 and 7, and whatever gets the most numbers is the one that I am going to go for. So we've got a couple of 5s there. We've got 3 5s, a single 4, 1 3. Will Trammell says no 4. It's 5. Okay, we're seeing a lot of 5s. You can vote more than once. Tech says 6. I'm seeing more 5s at the moment. Okay, we're getting some 4s and 6s. So remember, this is 1, 2, 3. This one here is 4 in the middle. And then this is 5, 6, and 7. So a lot of people are going for 5, which is this one. The man is here says that's by the same person. Well, just keep flooding that chat. Okay, there's a whole bunch of 5s. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. The man is here says 4. Elizabeth Strickland says 5. Alex Welch says 5. Couple of 4s there by the man is here. Yeah, it seems to be either 4s or 5s. Will Trammell says bro. Okay, the man is here is putting in a lot of 4s. Okay, so it's between these two. It's between the 4 and the 5. That's what the Grand Cat's going for here. Now, what is it going to be? The man's here is putting in more 4s. Will Trammell says quit spamming 5. We know it's going to be 4. There's a message held for review. That's obviously someone spamming a number. Elizabeth Strickland says, say his name and he appears. I believe in the Grand Cat. The man is here says, yep, that was me. Okay, I think there's maybe more for 4 than there is for 5. The True Hulkster says it's spam, it's all 5s, it can stay withheld. Okay, so we're going for 4. Alright, I'll tell you what. It's either going to be 4 or 5. So whoever types a number next that has, like, whichever number comes first from this point, if it starts with a 5 or it starts with a 4, that's the one that I'll be going for. And the man is here just put in a 4, so I think it is indeed 4. So it's this one right here in the middle. So let's see if the Grand Cat Grand Fleet is able to pull it off. We are going for 4, the man is here. And that card is going to be... well, it's an Enigma ladder. That's not a terrible thing. That's pretty good, actually. Alex Welch says, told you. It is easy to told you when it is the other thing. That's actually going to help out quite a bit. Will Trammell says keep. It will indeed be keeping it. That is really good, actually. Let's go into combinable. So you can see that the ladder gives 530 to speed as a single. I don't know how much the pro is going to do, but let's go ahead and level it up. We're going to make that into a pro right now. Let's go ahead and use one of these. So it brings it up to 404. Will Trammell says 1 to 12 Grand Cat. I don't know what 1 to 12 with it. What on earth's talking about? Let's see here. No, we don't have any base. Okay, I guess it's just going to have to be one of this then. And done. Oh, the man is here says, I think he's got our RDP. So, number 1 through 12. I shall go for number 9. We shall see if that will help you out. Let's go ahead and combine. Okay, so that immediately puts it on to 583. And we're going to lock that down. Will Trammell is still saying 1 to 12. I did indeed say 9. 9 is the one that you should go for. The man is here says, we believe in the Grand Cat. Will Trammell says, Mania 40 Asuka. Mania 40 Asuka sucks. Oh, Elizabeth Strickland says, Grand Cat, you're almost there to 1,000 followers on Supercard, and I am one of your followers. That's awesome. That is very, very cool, the Grand Cat Grand Fleet. Although what I am more impressed with, more than the followers on Supercard, is the... Oh my goodness, I can't bring up the exact number, but I believe we are on around 5,200 of Grand Cat subscribers to the YouTube channel. So if you are watching right now and you haven't subscribed, I would very much appreciate that little click of the subscription button, because that is what I consider to be my Grand Cat Grand Fleet, is all of you guys. Yeah, let's go for this. The man is here says, we may need a third Soul World order. We're getting too popular. Well, I do not mind being too popular. That doesn't sound like such a terrible thing to be. And let's take a look at our support. And okay, so the Pro ladder gives 680 to speed, whereas the single gives 530. So it gives an additional 150. So that is very, very cool to see. Tech says, I only follow 2 people. One is Grand Cat and one is a family member. Ah, well, both are family members because I consider you all to be part of the Grand Cat family, all of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet members out there. Will Trammell says the Pro Summerslam 24 ladder is 881 to speed. Okay, so that's what the difference is. There you can see there's all my various different supports that I have. Unfortunately, most of the SummerSlam ones are these 2 version managers, which does not help, unfortunately. But we do have this Pro guitar that gives 881 to toughness. So that is very cool. That's very, very much helping. We do have 2 of these title belts. And the second that we get one into a Pro, we're going to get rid of this one. Or even if we pull a single SummerSlam 24 title, that would also replace it. Okay, so there we go. We've done quite a bit. Let's go ahead and do one more of Ring Domination at the moment. Tech says, Cat, the man is here says, can you still get the Battle Pass Paul Heyman in the ticket packs? I bought a whole bunch of ticket packs earlier and didn't pull one. I don't know whether you can or not, but I certainly have not. I couldn't tell you one way or another whether you can for certain. No. We also took down our big old Braun Breaker. It was very rude. Gonna have to throw Rey Mysterio into there and hope that it's not power. Ah, it's a Logan Paul, but it's not the SE Logan Paul. Because here is the SE Logan Paul. SE, of course, meaning Special Edition. Hey, yo. Ah, that was unfortunate. We almost had a perfect game there. And I guess we'll train up the Code Roads because it's more important. Tech says, I want to see The Ruler of Our Dreams as an illustrated book about the Grand Cat's journey. That would be absolutely fantastic. To see all about the magical Grand Cat. Does anyone remember where the last shard pool was? I have entirely forgotten. Okay, well, it certainly wasn't in the top half. Okay, there we go. Got one. So, it's supposed to be in a straight line, either left and right or up and down. So let's try that. Although it does seem to be somewhat lies. The man is here says, I think you may need to post a tutorial on Team Ring Domination and how to get shards easily. Have I not done that? That feels like something that I've done a long time ago. Basically, the way to do it is... I'll very, very quickly show you on draft board here. So you see here I've got 22 picks on draft board. But the way to do it is to get yourself down to only having 8 or 10 of these draft picks remaining. So let me just go ahead and do it just now here. Dang it. Trying to show something off and it's in refusal to work. Unbelievable. Okay, so I'll do this with this example. So generally you have a 1 in 25 chance of getting your pick from this. So for Team Ring Domination, just so long as you hit your pick, then it will unlock a shard for you. So what you want to do is you want to lower that to the least possible chance you can get. So if you can get down to only having 10 picks remaining, like over here, then when you do Ring Domination, then you have a 1 in 10 chance as opposed to a 1 in 25 chance, which is significantly higher for you to get that little shard. Just go ahead and dust those because they were all essentially commons. Let's go ahead and get the last one. And then when you do Ring Domination, with that higher chance, even if you don't get it, you know, say you have 10 picks remaining, and you get 4 from Ring Domination, and you don't get it, then you only have 6 remaining, and then if you go in a second time, then you still don't get it. Then you'll have 2 remaining, which guarantees that you do it in 3 matches. Whereas if you try and do it with 25 of your draft picks remaining, then you could play all 5 games and not get it. The Mans here says, I couldn't find it in the tutorials playlist. Mans here says, that happens to me, and make sure to do it every time the board resets. That is exactly what you need to do. Okay, with all of that out of the way, what do we have in here? A reward? No, Cody Rhodes has sent a message. I cannot read messages while I am live streaming. That would be incredibly rude, but I thought that maybe something had appeared there. This message is held for review as well. Well, again, I cannot view those because that would be available for everyone to see on the live stream. So, unfortunately, those messages that are held for review are likely going to be lost to time because I cannot actually see them, I cannot view them. Because the only way to view them is to actually do it on stream, which means that everyone gets to see them, and if it's some kind of hate thing, well, I don't want that on my live stream. Well, Trammell says my chair just got freaking sniped, which sounds like absolute nonsense, but I presume he is playing TLC, and and that's what he's referring to. Tech says we need to hear Zagrandcat sing live. A live performance of the singing Zagrandcat. My goodness, that would be huge. And the True Hulkster says it's because he swore the first time. Ah, I see. Right. So it automatically hides swear words. That is part of what the automatic moderation does. So that makes sense. The man is here says we need a live cooking with Zagrandcat. I have done that in the past, only once, but if enough people have a calling for it, then perhaps I will do it again at some point in the future. But now we must get on to our main event, which is, well, we're going to do one tournament because we've got one of these tournament tokens, and well, actually, in 17 minutes, this is going to swap over, and we don't really need the pro jury. You can see here, there's a few of them that I've already got the fortified 3s on. I would like to get the fortified 3 on this Chung-Li, of course. That would be my main goal. So I'm going to leave this just now, and we're going to go into card battles. And you can see here, we have got 75% of the final card done. There's 4 days and 18 hours left, and we have 23 card tokens with which to try and do it. So let's go ahead and see if we can unlock a big old Akuma. So we really want to get those plus 80s. Okay, we've got a jury. A jury's plus 55 is not the worst. Better than getting a plus 30. And we have a times 50 multiplier. So I need to try and time this on the times 10 multiplier. I think I got it. There we go. Tech says Jury got her revenge because he didn't want her. Okay, so we want to see some big damage. The maximum damage you can do is to get a plus 80 and then a times 100 multiplier, which gives us plus 8,000. Okay, there's the big Dalsim. He's a plus 55 as well. And there's another times 50 multiplier, so that's what we're going to aim for. I think I got it. No, I was a bit too late on it. My goodness. I've been deliberately trying to do it a little bit later because I do tend to do it a bit fast. Okay, we've got 21 tokens left. Let's continue. Plus 30 from Kami. That is not what we wanted to see. We do have the times 100 multiplier, so we want to try and get that big old hundo. I think I got it. We did. So that's going to be plus 3,000. So we're up to 77%. Though we could do with doing a little bit more damage. We're going to try and get this with these amount of tokens. Okay, Dalsim once again. Unfortunately, this is just a times 25 and a times 30 multiplier, which is not the best. There we go. Go the times 30. Also, you're going to see Dalsim come in here, and then he's going to like walk away, and then Dalsim's going to come back. It's a bit silly. We're at 78%. Okay, we got plus 80 from Jamie. This is where we could get some big damage in. There's a times 100 multiplier as well. I think I got it. There we did it. That is going to be 8,000 damage. We need to make 300,000 damage on this car. So we go, that does bring us up to 81%, which is significantly better than the 78 that we were on before. We now have 18 left to deal 19% damage. Okay, another plus 80 from Blanca. And there's a times 50 multiplier. Okay, we barely got there. And Elizabeth, yes, I did see the new PLE cards in the Superstore. We will be getting the Nia Jax, but we're not going for the Gunther. But we'll be getting the Nia Jax once Ring Domination finishes, just so that it's not taking up additional space in our inventory. So that brings up to 82% with that 4,000 damage there from Blanca. Okay, Dalsim again. Getting a lot of Dalsims. Times 50 multiplier as well. Oh, I was late on it. I kind of felt that I was late on it as well, and I was like, oh no. So that's only a times 12 multiplier. Tech says his feet creep me out. I guess his feet are right there. Okay, Jury once again. Let's see if Jury can unleash her anger. With a times 25 and a times 30 multiplier, not really. Even if we did miss that times 30, the times 15 wouldn't be that much different. There we go, a mere 1650. But that was the maximum that we could have done there. So we have 15 tokens left. Jury again. Another times 30 multiplier. So we're at 83% with 14 tokens. It's not looking good. We would like to be on 86% with 14 tokens, because each token can get you roughly 1%. Oh no, we've got plus 30 Ken. That's not going to help out. Will Trammell says double off wall, let's go baby. Well, that means that a lot of people can get a lot of credits from it. Oh, barely. But we got there, that's 3,000 damage. That's at least 1%. And unfortunately 1% is the maximum you can do with a plus 30. So this is up to 84%. Dalcium. Times 30. Okay, that's what we'll go for. Will Trammell says this lasts for 3 days too. This is awesome. Make sure to get your off-wall rewards before the double offer wall runs out. Otherwise, it may revert back to its previous amounts. Okay, we've got a look, which is plus 55. Got times 50 multiplier. Elizabeth Strickland says, I got Akuma yesterday. But did you do it on live stream? We have 14% left to get with 11 tokens. We're going to need to be quite lucky to get there. Tech says, have you heard the rumours about Pentagon and Rey Fenix coming to WWE? Yeah, I will absolutely change my champion image to Pentagon if it happens. Elizabeth Strickland says, no, I did not do it in a live stream. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh no, we got a plus 30. That is unfortunate as well. Okay, so times 50 multiplier is the maximum we can do, which is 1,500 points. I think I got it. We did. So that is only half a percentage. Ryu. I really liked Pentagon and Rey Fenix at the start of AEW, and then it almost felt like AEW Creative didn't have anything for them, and then they were just going out there and just doing special matches without having any storyline, which just didn't do anything. Oh, we barely got in there. Elizabeth Strickland says, I believe in King Grandcat. Unfortunately, all I can do is click my fingers because I can't clap my hands, because one hand is holding the phone. Okay, we've got 9 left to do 13%. We may have to play some Street Fighter tournament games. Tex says, I wish they added an SS female Street Fighter card alongside Bison. I'm not even sure who they could release. Rose, maybe? But Rose hasn't came in Street Fighter 6 yet, so... Looks like we're going for a times 50 multiplier. Dang. That absolutely sucks. That's because I was reading. Should have been concentrating more. Yeah, that's a crap amount of damage. A mere 660. Okay, we got plus 80 for Blanca. Tech says, I apologise. Wither Strickland says, yeah, because I need better... Okay, I'm just going to read that later. We've got a times 100 multiplier here, so this is what we need to concentrate on. I think I got it. Whoa, that was dangerous. So that is going to be a plus 8,000. It's going to help out a little bit. And that brings up to 90%. We've only got 10% left to go. Although we've only got 7 tokens to make that 10%. So we really need a couple more plus 80s. Plus 30 is not what we want. But we do have a times 100, so that will give us 1% at least. Okay, we got there. So that's going to be 3,000 damage, which is another 1%. It's going to bring us up to 91%. So with 6 tokens remaining, we need to get 9% to get a Akuma. Okay, a plus 55 from Luke. At least it's not a plus 30. And there's a times 100 multiplier. So that will help out a lot. Yeah, we got it. That's what I want to see. So we're up to 92%, but it'll be higher on the 92. So like we'll be almost at 93%. Okay, we got plus 80 from Jamie. And we've got times 50 multiplier, which would be 4,000 damage, if we can get it. There we go, we got it. And this might bring us up to 85%, or 95%, sorry. Okay, we must be very, very close to that 95% then. Because 3,000 is 1%, and we got 4,000, which is just over it. Okay, we've got Jury again. Jury really hates this car, it seems. There's a times 100 multiplier for Jury as well. I think I got it. No, I was a little bit late. Dagnabbit. Oh my god, that sucks. Elizabeth Strickland. That sucks so much, Elizabeth. God. Ah, that's horrible. It hurts so much when you got a times 100 multiplier and it moves on to the next one. It's a lot easier to do this when you're not live streaming, when you don't have to worry about chat coming up. But I really want to do this in front of the Grand Cat Grand Prix for all you guys, and I want everyone to be part of it. So that's why I'm doing it. But man, that sucks. We just lost out on basically 90% of 5,500. Which would have been huge. It's not enough to finish Akuma, but it certainly would have helped, to say the least. Tech says I'm not going anywhere with the cat emoji. Okay, we've got Blanca, plus 80. This is good. There's a times 100 multiplier. Okay. This is the one we need to concentrate on, guys. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's 8,000 damage. And that will help out quite a bit. Okay, we're at 97%. Only 3% left to go, guys. We have 2 tokens remaining. There's only 3% left to go. Actually, if we get a plus 80 and we get a times 100 multiplier, we could potentially do this in 1. Plus 55 is not going to be quite as good. But there's a 100 times multiplier, which is ginormous. I think I got it. We did. Okay, what's this bring us up to? 99%. We are 1% away. Oh my goodness, guys. We have 1% away, and we have a singular car battle token. So we need less than 3,000 damage to finish this off. And we've got a plus 80 with Chun-Li. This is huge. And there's a times 50 multiplier. I reckon if we get that times 50 multiplier, then that's it. We've won Akuma. So this is all we need to do. If I can get this times 50, then we are done. We've got ourselves a big Akuma on our very, very last car battle token as well. So let's concentrate here on this one. Perfect. We got it exactly on the exact point that we needed. And there it is. Dalcium's going to come in with that Yoga Flame, deal the damage first of all. And then Chun-Li is going to smash away with her 100 kicks. Her flash kicks, her 100 lightning kicks. And there it is. The car is destroyed. We've done it. We're going to screenshot that. And there is our big old Akuma. There he is. We've got him. It is the 4,898 Akuma. So there is just under 5,000 of these in the world, which is very, very cool to see. I wasn't sure if we were going to get there in the end, but I'm very, very happy that we did. Elizabeth Strickland says, "Good job, Grandcat." Why, thank you. And now it doesn't even give you the option to fight anymore. There are no more cars to battle. You've done all of them. There's the rewards. We've got there. We got our final big old Akuma himself. Let's go ahead and train him up in Personal Performance Center. No, he's not Summerslam 24, he's Enigma. And let's go ahead and train him. I reckon if we get him to level 85, that's probably enough. Oh no, he needs a little bit more. Okay, I guess. Why not? So there he is, folks, on level 100. He has 2,620 in toughness, 2,674 in charisma, 2,834 in speed, and 3,150 in power. Oh my goodness. Kay says, "Congratulations, he was such a grind, but I managed to get the limited number 4,083. Very cool, very well done indeed." And there we go, there is our big old Akuma. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going to actually see any space in our deck. Because you can see here that this right Akuma is actually weaker than our heroic single Brawn Breaker. So I think at best Akuma might be able to surpass the Rey Mysterio, maybe the Brian Pillman, maybe even the Cactus Jack. But I'm not sure if he's going to actually be able to stay or stick around our right arrows, unfortunately. But the real reason that I wanted him was pretty much so that we could just go into here and set him like that. Basically, Akuma is like more like a kind of a trophy that has been unlocked. That's the way that I see him. But we got there. We managed to do it. We managed to do it in the stream. So that is him. He is done. We have done it, guys. We managed to get that big old Akuma indeed. And we've also got a whole bunch of tickets here. Elizabeth Strickland says, how did you get so many credits? My goodness. Tech says, thanks for sharing with us. Use energy in King of the Ring, play a game in PvP mode, or win a female tag match. Well, let's go ahead and try and do some of those then. So, what will we do? Elimination Chamber? Yeah, let's play some quick Elimination Chamber matches, shall we? There's big old Akuma now. So Elizabeth Strickland says, how do you get so many credits, bro? We were literally talking about this earlier. Basically, on my channel, you can go and find it. Someone else in the comment section can explain it to you. My voice is slowly dissipating, which means that the end of the live stream will be coming at some point soon. But we did do an awful lot. We managed to get Akuma in the live stream. We got our pro Logan Paul. We got a pro Summerslam 24 Cody Rhodes. We got a pro Apollo Crews. And we did some ring domination. That's unfortunate. Okay, you can win with that one, certainly. And the one remaining card is, of course, going to be Dominic Mysterio that we need to defeat. And Undertaker should have no problems taking care of that. Okay, so this is the perfect way to explain Team Ring Domination. So at this point here, when I've only got 10 left, this is the point that I'd be backing out, and then I'd go and play Team Ring Domination, and then I would try and win and get the picks from here, because you've got a much higher chance of pulling the shard from these, like so, than you do from trying to do it from a full, well, that wasn't the best example, but rather than a full board of 25. So let's go ahead and dust those. We do not need those cards. We're going to play 2 more games of Elimination Chamber. Taking on big old Stone Cold. It's big old Stone Cold. What? I tell ya what. The former El Champion. Former Judgment Day. Now part of the Terror Twins, as they are calling themselves. And now here comes the People's Champion. Elizabeth Strickland says Enigma, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa do so much damage. They absolutely do. They are monsters. Very, very powerful indeed. Oh no, we just went past our M Bison there. So that means that our next two cards are going to be weaker. Oh, and we should be able to win with that one. Because it's a speed and charisma. And there we go. A perfect game of 6-0. And we have just one last elimination chamber to play. Just to get the rewards. Elizabeth Strickland says, are you happy that you got Akuma? I am indeed. It was an awful long grind. I'm even happier that I got to share it with the entire Grand Cat Grand Fleet. That's very, very cool, to say the least. Will Trammell says, the only two that do so much damage is Tamatonga and Jacob Fatu. Well, maybe in real life. We haven't got a Jacob Fatu yet. Although I do suspect that we will get one at some point. Oh, big old M. Bison keeps hovering around the background. Will Trammell says, whoa. My bad. Tech, it says Jacob Fatu with foot brace equipment. That might be what happens. Elizabeth Strickland says Jacob Fatu is not in Supercard. Yes, Jacob Fatu is not in Supercard yet. But I suspect that Supercard may be working on something. There's the megastar Logan Paul, or the media megastar even. The megastar is of course referred to as one LA Knight. Yeah. Will Trammell says we get that foot brace equipment, he'll definitely be better than Tonga Brothers. Tech says, I just want a Rizzo card. Rizzo? Who's Rizzo? I do not know who Rizzo is. Oh, we've got big old M. Bison. There he is. He is going to reign terror over the WWE Supercard universe. And I'm sure the Macho King will be able to defeat whatever the opponent has remaining. It is El Champion. The former El Champion. As he is now, in the wise words of Gunther, to reet trash. And there we go, that should fill up our completionist. Just doing this very quickly. And that brings us back up to 288 tickets. So we still need just 9 more tickets to finish off the currency collector, and then we need to win a couple more matches with Elixir Bliss, and then we will be able to finish off this battle pass to get a fortified one Drew McIntyre as well. And yeah, I think the next thing for me to do is to just proceed along with going through Enigma, the Enigma Ring Domination. Then we'll get to the Summerslam 24. In the next video I make, we'll be getting our second Braun Breaker. And then, of course, the video after that, we'll be getting the second Heroic Braun Breaker. And if I've got them both up to their 100 matches, then we'll make a video on the double Heroic Braun Breaker as well. So because we're only at 481 of 500 of our maximum, I'm not going to get the Nia Jax just yet. I will 100% be getting this big old Nia Jax here. I think she's very, very strong, but we're going to be saving that until we finish the Ring Domination, just so that they've got the spaces in our inventory. James says, hello as a Grand Cat. Hello, James. You have just showed up for what is essentially the end of the live stream. But I will 100% be getting Nia Jax, and that will be coming after Ring Domination, and we'll be using that in campaign mode as well. So plenty to look forward to with all of that. Not classic view, that's not what I meant. And you can see that Logan Paul, with one variant and 3 matches, has already surpassed The Rock, which is absolutely crazy. I think Logan Paul is going to be up here with this big old M. Bison by the time he is finished. I think he'll also surpass the Fortified 3 Damian Priest as well. So that is where I expect the media megastar to show up. James says, I apologise for being late. I didn't know you were going live. It should have been on the Discord. Someone should have at everyone. You just need to pay more attention to the Discord. Elizabeth Strickland says, are you about to end the stream? I am indeed, because we've done everything that we wanted to do here. We got our pro Logan Paul. In fact, actually, we'll just go to recent. There we go. We got the pro Logan Paul. We got the pro Cody Rhodes. We got the pro Apollo Crews. We've finally managed to get big old Akuma himself. And we also got a pro Enigma ladder, which is going to help out with campaign mode as well. So we've done an awful lot. We also did some ring domination. We did the car battles. The car battles are now done and finished. And we also finished off these parts in the open challenges for the today. The Battle Pass quest will be finished very, very soon. And I am going to just go off camera and play some more ring domination to try and get towards getting that pro Braun Breaker. And I may also go and grab myself dinner, which I have not grabbed yet. So that is another thing that I will take care of as well. Tech says, take care, Grand Cat. Tech says, enjoy dinner. Let's finish off this game first, since we're here anyway, and then I will finish up the stream. We're going to put Logan Paul against Logan Paul here, and to see who is the most Logan of the Pauls. Now it's not possible for us to get a perfect game. Because we do not have 2 right arrows, we have an up and a down arrow. Oh. I did not expect to lose that much. Was that not power? Is our power not 3,727 and his power is 3,551? How did we lose? What happened there? I feel like I was cheated a little bit. I still think it's funny that in Damian Priest's finisher is considered the Reckoning, which is Crossroads, as opposed to South of Heaven, which is the finisher that he has been doing for the past 2 years. That and the Razor's Edge, which is the High Cross Powerbomb. Also, my voice is starting to go a little bit. I can hear it myself. That is the problem with doing so many live streams. But I do it all for the Grand Fleet, because you all mean an awful lot to me. And I want to bring you along on the journey. Will Trammell says they need to update it to the Sounds of Heaven. South of Heaven is what it's called, not Sounds of Heaven. But yes, South of Heaven, because, well, there's only one thing that is South of Heaven. But there we go, folks. That is going to be it for this little live stream. We streamed for 8 to 9 minutes. There we go. We've streamed for an entire hour and a half. That's pretty good, I reckon. So that's going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.